Alright, let's get started. Round 1, day 2, September champion meeting. So I've been trying to retrain Still in Love. Because she's like the performance is like not great for how strong she's supposed to be. Like you see, she's only 25% win rate compared to Love's Only You. And that's cause that Still in Love was like, how do you say it? It was like a backup one. Cause like I was only able to get like 6,300 skill points. Yeah, 6,373. Even though she has like S in speed and intelligence, but I'm missing like a bunch of skills here. So I managed to retrain a. I don't even know if I could consider this a better one. Like the S switched from intelligence to power. And I have like way more skill points. This is a 6993 one. And I have like more skills as a result. But I have like way less guts. So it's kind of like a side grade. I feel like this one is probably still better. I'm still trying to retrain an even better one. But this is what I got for now. So let's just try it. See what happens. Like the stronger middle leg skills should make her better. She's like overall slightly more stuff. Even though like the guts competition is a little weaker. But you kind of like from the Japanese umatubers, they recommend like getting more skill points than getting more guts. Cause like if you trigger a guts competition, which you might not, right? It's only about like a white skills worth of power. There's one video I saw. You can easily make it up with like 2 or more like white skills from the skill points. Which those ones are like you don't have to rely on any guts competition and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. I'm still gonna be likely retraining her. We'll see. UB6 Simsu Reveros 6,200 skill points on the lower end, beginning of the month. Teammate is a UA1, really high top speed, still in love, 6585, slightly above average. I'm gonna try to save some time and I have to look through all of it. 6,200, Love's Only You, kind of low on the skill point side. So unless you get like fast learner, you want higher skill points. I think even if you do get fast learner, you want higher skill points anyways. So this Still in Love UB6 has like really low skill points. I think 63. 300 is more of the what's it called? The average. That's pretty low. Even though like I think that stats was okay. Yeah, you can see their stats like is actually quite good, but I'm guessing they like missing a bunch of white skills, so they get a lower evaluation. Let's see, so this was from last month before skill points were even tracked. UB3, low guts, and then low weight, low power, Dover, 5,500. That's on the lower. Like the skill point update really does make the evaluation a little easier or faster. You could just look at it and be like, hey, you don't have, what's it called? You don't have enough skill points for skills. You don't have to look at the skill list. It looks like the internet is being really slow right now. There's no escape, no matter what time it is. Late start on Love's Only You, as always. It's back to the regular Regular occurrences on this string always restart. Only like one other pacer, which is the by motion, probably not. The lovely you manages to get in front of all the other surges. Probably too far in front now. ISP is messing up. It's unfortunate. Let's see, the soldier's in a good position, very close to the front. I mean, there's like no pace. Ultimate activates for Loves Only You. I think that's close to the end. Should get a speed carry over. It's like, wow, like, Love is so far in front. Ultimate is deceleration. Probably already took first. You don't see the. Yeah, so already way in front. I have to like restart this thing. Look at the recording going. So the new Still in Love already doing much better. Oh man, I have to like wait a little bit to see if I can reconnect to the Toy Story. Oh my god. Okay, looks like it might be at least connected again. That's good. Well, we can just keep going. It's just a recording anyways. Yeah, I found out my stream settings were fine for the bitrate, but my recording settings were off. And now that should be fixed, so the recording should be a lot better quality now. I was like looking at some of the footage, I'm like, wow, why is this so bad? Let's see, Autumnwear, Hishi Miracle. 1600 skill points, that's on the lower end. Width is not that good. But 61 is closer to the average, I guess. Let's see, the partners are UA2 Chronogenesis. This was from before you can record skill points. This is from the wrong track, so that means you should have a lot less of the more modern builds, because you have like way more gold skills to go the more modern stuff. 5900 skill points at the lower end. This player doesn't really have the newer cards, it looks like. No, he does have the newer characters. I didn't even notice they were running Measure alone. Using a Highlander deck. Got the other opponents. UC7, no S distance, Chronogenesis, 55, 80 skill points using some welfare cards. That's triple. I mean, it's like 5 speed build. Surprised that it still works. It doesn't really work. You can see the evaluations pretty low. The other all-over, this was trained pretty recently. This was like just today apparently. 5600 skill points, that's not really good. Using welfare coins as well. Looking at the string setup, it's like ISP is not doing well right now for some reason, even though it's like early in the day. Normally I have no problems at this time, but it's just like awful right now. It looks like this player doesn't really have the cards to use. Doesn't have S distance, it seems, either. S distance are all over. S distance on Evil. So is it just the Chrono who has no S distance? Oh, I got the wrong guy. No S distance on Chronogenesis. Hopefully does have it. No S distance on the store. So it's only the other guy who's also using welfare cards. Or at least older, less powerful stuff. Yeah, this is Highlander older cards. They start on Gentle Donna, of course. It should be 3 paces, yeah, 2 Chronogenesis, 1 doesn't have S distance. The other one is from July, so they are not really fit for the track, they're not very competitive. If you're training a July pacer, you're running the similarly Rudolph whip card. We don't need that anymore because you're using double power, double speed builds right now. Using the island training to push up the weights. You get like way more gold skills now. So you have way more skill points as well. The soldiers are in good position. Luckily you very far. It's the Jinta that had the lace on this time, and it seems like it's different. You can see Still in Love already pulling up. This is the newer one. You already won the first race, that's very promising. That has like the double middle leg ultimate skills from Jungle Pocket and yeah, she does have both, right? Jungle Pocket and Neo Universe. Ultimate for Luckily you probably know speed carryover from this. Someone is pushing Gentle between first and second. Ultimate for Still in Love, big acceleration. There's a Chronogen? I guess it was Nova already. There's a speed debuff from Gentil. Gentil has like a pacer and soldier speed debuffs. That's competition between the two. So it's best competition between Gentil and Love Only You, I think. And that pushed her front of Still in Love. I don't think Still in Love actually got Gus competition. So good start to the first two matches of the first two races of the first match. I still want to like make a stronger Still in Love though, simply cause like I can see the goal post. I just want to get there. These don't look like very good like meta characters though. I think Toshio is a sort of usable character on this track. 6300. That's like average skill points, S power, S speed. Guts is kind of low. E83 Still in Love Guts is also kind of low as well. 6300 skill points, very average. Wind variation 6490 is a little bit high. That means maybe you have like one good island training better than normal. But I don't really see this character as a very much used. Doesn't have the acceleration skills either. That's strange. I don't think you have acceleration with that character. Phenomenals for long distance character, not really for this one. 6200 skill points rounded up. Using a Highlander deck. Don't think she has acceleration either. So this is like not this looks like a daily PvP setup with like if I see Gold Shift, I think it's like a daily race character. 6100. Are you also a you are a I didn't really hear anything about Cesario, so I don't think she's that meta. That Brindroni is like up from 2 months ago as well. Not really anything super scary. I guess it would be the Still in Love if anything. But she's just a really strong character. The guts is a little bit low. I guess it's about the same guts I have. But the new one guts not that high either. Top speed is really good. I guess it's the Sweep Tosho might have a chance too, because the acceleration I think works as well. There's like a downhill on the corner where the final leg begins. This month is very heavily favored for soldiers. Don't really see any closes right now. I'm trying to get used to the global words still. Keep saying like betweeners and chasers, I wanna say soldiers. Can't be helped. We've been playing with the old terminology for 4 years and suddenly everything's different. People ask me if certain skills are good. I don't even know what it's called in English. The global localization is so weird on some ones are easy, like shifting gears is called gear shift. There's like other ones where I have no idea what the global is. Like even then, it's like the global skills are not even the same like numbers as JP because they are before the balance patch. So I'm doing very good on positioning. Like the new one has like way better middle leg. It's like way more skills in general, like 600 more skill points. I haven't been able to get fast learner on a good run. The runs always go like you get a very good stats, and you get like you miss a bunch of goals, or you also have like low skill points. But you get like what else? You get like a ton of skill points. You don't get any of the skill hints. You don't even buy what you want. So taking top 3, yeah, because the opponents aren't really meta characters. It's very hard to think absent going to happen. But it is still in love, like I said, the top speed's crazy. Like 1980 something. Yeah, this might be a loss. Can we do a guts competition? Still in love, still getting more moves? Oh, I think we barely won. We guts competed off the other still in love. Oh, why was Gentil's face like... Were her cheeks red? I haven't seen that before. What? Is that like a new condition thing? We barely won. Let's double check the skills. Well, she has New Universe, but has the Christmas top row. Is that the right skill to use? You need to have like position 2 to 5, but then like if you run Jungle Pocket, that one is like more suitable for betweeners. You don't. Then again, like we're building these characters to be like pushing more front towards the front. I mean, so that they have like they're always like closer to the other characters when they get their accelerations. You want to like the playstyle for soldiers nowadays is like strong middle leg, so you get closer to the front by the final leg. There are a lot less final leg acceleration builds that are as good. But it looks like this guy's missing gold skills. I don't see it for the Almond Eye. Did you take the acceleration from Admire Guru? You don't even have Admire Guru. Yeah, so the top speed almost made us lose. It was like 1983 is really high. Has like 1 green. What is this? What is that one? Yeah, I mean, it was like yesterday, one on the day before, because we skipped a day because I was busy. We did lose to a player who wasn't very competitive. That was very upsetting. This one looks, I don't know, like they kind of prepared but kind of didn't prepare. You don't really want to lose to those people, especially when you like are actually preparing stuff. But you know the game has a lot of RNG, you can't really control it. 2D7 Gentle no S distance 57. All further no S distance 58 on the lower end, but they're like using pretty old cards. 2D9 Team Opera all 61, little under average. These cards are like, this guy doesn't have other cards in it, so it's the same deck for everyone. This one might be an even newer player. 500, 0-star Tucker. That's like some of the better stuff though. Interesting. No S distance. So these is an older deck. Why are we doing the double stamina? What the heck? When was this trained? This was last year. Let's see. So none of these people are very competitive. No S distance. Even if you don't have the cards, you can still aim to like, you know, make the right stats, get the right boosts. Last one. And you just bring like more white skills if you can. That's really hard though, because like they're dealing with a lot more golds nowadays. Because they're using like double gold, like double gold skill standard. But even then, there are ways to compete. You know, you bring a debuffer as opposed to like a character from 1 year ago, right? You bring a debuffer, and then you push the speed stat to like as close to 2000 as possible based on skill and luck. Because what you're doing there is like, if you have like less skills, you're trying to compete on raw stats. Even though like, you know, nothing stops the other players from going all speed as well. Like, because speed is like, because all the skills are so similar now, and everyone has so many gold skills, you're trying to like find an advantage anywhere you can, and some people have done that by pushing as much top speed as possible. Wow, this is bad luck all over the place. They start still in love, panic on both soldiers, having trouble getting in front of the last year. None of these guys have S distance either. They're not be losing. Not right. Release from the runner. Ultimate for love only you. The stamina, sorry, the panic on love only you was like very long. The one on still in love was pretty long. This is in front right now. That is. They still keep us on back. Ultimate acceleration for and probably pick but then he also pushes through. The stamina loss might not be a problem, but soldier speedy buff from Vento on all the other. There's not really any opponent soldiers. That was a big gap between the. Yeah, I mean, these guys are not compared. No, is the internet actually acting up? No, come on. There we go. Luckily on this Steam one, if I actually like soft lock. Actually, you can't soft lock anymore on any PC version because the DMM one uses the Steam. But in the past, like sometimes when you leave a race and the internet is like acting up, you might get soft lock. It stops loading the windscreen. You have to close the game and start over, which is awful when you're using the DMM version because you have to VPN and everything. You have to like turn off. Like, the stream has to have a hiccup, which sucks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore on the Steam one because you can just return the title and get past the soft lock. Let's see, UB6 loves only. Sorry, still in love. Made 4 or 5 days ago. 6600. What? 6673 skill point. That's pretty high. But the evaluation is kind of low. The partner is Neo Universe. Oh, there's 2 debuffers here. No S distance. The debuffer Grass Wonder. Yeah, the regular debuffer. And then the other one is a Nice Nature who is not a debuffer. What in the fuck? Yeah, that's like the stats. I mean, like EC2 I guess is too high for a debuffer, but this is like not a competitive character. Why am I looking at the I think they. Oh, okay, so the teammates are also UC. So this is just a newer player, I think. Even though it's like a newer thing. Having Max Tomomo Cross and Almond Eye and Still in Love is pretty good. I guess they don't have other cards. Using the same deck again. Marazinski's a lot weaker now. Keep the Sun is like it's quite out. She's quite outdated. Yeah, to this person, this doesn't have other stuff. So one debuffer, it's the near universe, no S distance, and the still in love with the low evaluation. Even though the stats are good, I mean stamina you don't even need that high. How's the evaluation so low? 1, 2, 3, 4. Has the acceleration from my group. You don't really want 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They see 2 goat skills, but that's because they're not running the what's it called? Okay, the barring stay gold over dwelling tap. That's a harder one, yeah, because like if you're choosing between dwelling tag and admire group, you choose dwelling tag all the time because you don't need the acceleration for still in love. But choosing between stay gold and dwelling tag is a lot harder. I don't know which one's better. I'm like inclined to think you still want dwelling tag over stay gold because you have so many focused soldier skills for it. And stay gold is more of a general card. You don't get any like soldier only thing. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I was hoping you take Darling Tag because it's such a strong card for soldiers. It's like the best in slot right now. The highest base. So the runner team, Mihono and Bourbon is the C ranking team, which I think is also the cheerleader nature and cerebral. Then we have a Grassrunner debuffer team with the new universe without A distance and Distilling Love. So this is only Distilling Love, that's the upper opponent. Both of the soldiers are already like in good positions. Losing like position 2, the new universe is fine because we kind of need 4th place or below for a lot of the soldier skills. And then like because we have higher top speed because of the S distance, we're gonna like take advantage of the positioning and like when we trigger our ultimate, I'm gonna just pass. Unless she like somehow miraculously win, it'll be a big surprise. Ultimate for Loves Only You. I think that's close for a speed carryover. Acceleration ultimate for Still in Love. Might be winning with this nice position. We get the big acceleration. Oh, we do get the acceleration for Loves Only You as well, but she might be blocked. What's happening? No, she's not blocked. Interesting. That's competition between the Neo Universe and Still in Love. The Neo Universe is putting in work. S distance. I don't know what happened to Loves Only You though. Can't really see it from that camera angle. She must have got blocked? I don't know, I can't really tell. Because the camera had a close up during all the ultimates, while the non-S distance and then she's pushed through. It does have double circle speeds. Green skills double circle 4 of those. So I think if this character actually had S distance, it would have been a different story. Because she's still strong. But it just takes more work to make them as competitive. I did not see Monopolizer activation. I wasn't paying attention though. Okay, very good start for the first set of races. Didn't expect the stream to run so poorly at like between 5 and 6 p.m. where I am. Usually that's when like the stream is like fine. I guess the ISP's been getting slightly worse and it's been like throttling me earlier. Because normally there's an issue between like 8 and 11. I usually have decent streaming connections from like 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. and so on. Right now it looks like it's behaving like any other time. That's so annoying. At least the new Still in Love looks like she's already performing. That's very good. Yeah, because like the old one I was using was like, why is she doing so badly? She's supposed to have like a lopsided advantage on this track, because the Japanese Uma Tuba rooms, they are showing like out of 100 matches, like so what, like 70% was like Sojo victories, and like out of those 70 was like 50 something out of 70 matches was like still in love wins, like something like that. There's like a lot of heals on this Chrono Genesis. See, this was from July before we could record skill points, probably for the July champion meeting, which Chrono Genesis was really good on. 6100 skill points. It's on the lower end because using a Highlander deck. Yeah, when you do a Highlander deck in this scenario, you have to do more races. 17 is quite a bit though. Yeah, it's hard to get. You have to also get like lucky with the island training, but you do races to delay island training to fish for the big turns, but it doesn't happen in the back. 6,000, barely 6, not even 6,000 skill points, all for the no S distance. But these are like, the evaluation is pretty low. This is way too much stamina for this track. The guts is only low, a little bit low. Let's see, UB4 still in love. 6,000 skill points, also kind of low. Let's see, 6,200 skill points on this non-S Saturno Crown. So that's not competitive. You need the S distance, especially like in nowadays. So no S distance here either. This might just be the time. A lot of these opponents are not super scary. Yeah, but I couldn't stream yesterday, so I had to do it today. Kind of use that extra time to like do more retraining. So able to get the new Still in Love. So that's good. Next door, Still in Love. Yeah, I'm hoping to retrain her, be even stronger, but kind of half feel like it's time to just start preparing for the next CM and just be done with this one. Because right now I'm like just pushing slightly more skill points or fishing for fast learner, and I'm really only looking for a little bit more guts. Which at this point it might be mood. We'll see where she ends up at. We might be just doing both the round 2, day 1. Big gap between everyone and Gentle Donna. One of the pacers, like Chrono Genesis is trying to catch up. Both Loves Only You and Still in Love in very good positions. I'm gonna say, I feel like being third is kind of too far up with Soju, but it might not even matter in the modern day output. If you're close to the front, you're already where you want to be, even though you don't get some skill activation. Because you want the skill activation to catch up in the first place, they're already very close. I think that was a speed carryover for Love Only You. And I get the Acceleration Ultimate from Still in Love. I think she's being blocked right now. It looks like she got blocked. Oh, someone is pushing to the front. Who is that? So one of the opponents, Still in Love, is following behind, looks like. And even though we got blocked, it looked like for Still in Love, she still manages to push the whatever, didn't tell.
私こそ勝者、私こそ最強。よろしくて。
Yeah, usually when you see an ultimate activation happen and you don't see your rings change, especially if there's like no other activations from the opponents, you usually block. But because they do like that whole zoom in, yeah, it's hard to see what's actually going on. It looks like the stream uploads is like doing slightly better right now. Oh, it's just started dropping again. 6400 skill punch until Donna. Is the deck the right one? Using the Assembly Rudolph card. You don't really want to be using that one, because you can like swap her out and use the Still in Love. Get the, what's it called, that gold skill that's a heal, but also like along the rotation. what's it called, like speed skill. Oh, yeah. See you later then. Thanks for stopping by. The teammate is Suzuka. I don't think, yeah, runners are not doing very well this month. This is from July also. That's like the 2200 meter one when some of the runners were good. I think I ran triple runner in that one. I can't remember. Yeah, cause I think so. Cause that's the only time I used Swimsuit Suzuka. This was also from that time before you could track the skill points. But if you're like running, what's it called? Like running the characters from the prior months, even if it's still medium distance, you're like lacking just the music. Because that's like before Stay Gold came out, I think. And even then, like for this CM, training anyone before like September started, you kind of lose out all the new strategies. UA still in love, 6800 skill points. This might be scary. Is the deck correct? Yeah, it's the right deck. Yeah, because like when people start doing stuff like closer to the CM, you get more like strategies coming out, more perspective. That's pretty interesting. 6300 is pretty normal. Using the what's it called, stamina dance flame card. I don't know. That's like that's a lot of good skills. We don't really need that much stamina on this track. Because you don't really need 1100. Wow, the top speed is crazy on this. Loves only 65 is pretty good. This team is okay. You know, like, cause like, you know, a lot of decks can work. You know, the Super Creek's not amazing. I hope he didn't take that gold skill. No, he didn't. That's good. Brought the did he get the okay, so he brought the heal from the Urshiku card. Usually bring it to trigger the Christmas top road, which they didn't even bring. It's kind of strange to see Christmas top road for the soldiers anyways, because that's more of a like a run pacer thing. But you're kind of hoping that your soldiers actually in the front when that happens to trigger. The new universes and the jungle pups are way more stable. But if you are very lucky, just bring all. They start on love. So I think earlier, like these like swimsuit characters from July that were good in that CM, you don't really want to be bringing them in the future CMs. Because like the strategies have changed and the cards, new cards have come out. Mainly, it's like the way you train aces changed greatly. We don't even bring weight cards right now. There's just way more skill points and way better like skill spreads. You not use a weight card. Get like one or two more gold skills. You kind of fix the weight with all the training stuff. These are way better skill spread. And then runners are not very good on this track either. I think it's an acceleration. Yeah, soldiers are heavily favored this time. This is basically like a pacer soldier champion. Loves only use way in the back. We have a late start. Big surge to the front. Hope she gets acceleration. Like really far. Okay, she suddenly fell behind. Get a ultimate I love. Hope doesn't get blocked. You get the inspiration gold for Lovely You. Don't see it. I might have missed it. I do see the debuffs from Vintel. That's showing off its way in the front. Can we actually catch up? We didn't get guts competition for everyone. We were passing her, but we might have guts competed with her. One more activation from Lovely You. We got the Gentel's U83. That one's the U8 like 19 something top speed. No, it's 1898, which is pretty high. Single green though. What is this skill? No reason? Interesting. I don't remember this is. Oh, this is a second half the corner skill. You don't really see that recommended super often. Get the Christmas top road skill, but I don't see a deal to trigger it with. And you also don't really need to bring the Maya Groove acceleration for Skill and Love, because there's like way too much acceleration. Because the ultimate on this track is the acceleration already. You know, she doesn't even need any acceleration parents for this track. That's why she's kind of messed up and has a high evaluation. Because not everyone brings Rhinecraft for this track. That's the recommendation. She doesn't even need it. You know, you just bring it if you have the skill points. This was from July. This is from June. This guy's not competitive. Before no Estes, also from July. So that guy is just using the July characters, not at all. Beginning of the month, right now. This guy is missing card power. Looks like a more casual or a newer player. It's hard to say because like Almond Eye is pretty old and Stako is very new. Like, there's so many ways to get Almond Eye now if you pay money. It could be a new player who spent for it. But it's hard to tell who's actually a spender. And having Condor kind of makes me feel like you came from the past. He's like ancient card. Level 148. No circle. Not for him. Distance. There's some black. 5700 skill points. 5700 on the skill and love. Really high top speed. Because like when you're running the meta deck for soldiers, having 6300 skill points, you cannot buy everything the quest can give. The quest just gives so many skills, you can't buy them all. So you're kind of trying to hit like a 7,000 plus 7,000 skill points, and hoping for a fast buff as well to buy everything. You know, and once you actually get a run like that, you know, you're just like so much stronger than everyone. All the skill points are a big deal. We do have a double runner set up. I don't think that's a super runner because she's not already in the front. Double runner does make it a little weird. I haven't faced one yet today. This whole month, I haven't faced one yet at all. Panic on level on you, that's bad. They're gonna go away now? They go when you panic, the game keeps rolling to see if you get auto panic. You keep feeling the roll, you stay panic. That's bad. You're using a lot of stamina. I wonder if you like, and what happens when you're panicking? You run at like a faster style. If she was trying to run as a pacer the whole time she was panicked. I think she might have been blocked though. You don't really get any benefits. There's so much like stats right now, especially for her. I don't think the panic would do anything. That one wasn't super long. That's like a really long panic, I think. Restoration 4 still in now. Already blasting to the front. It's on the top, right next to the Gentodonna. The Pacer debuff from Gentil. No Pacer. I think this was one, but it's so it's from 2 months ago, I think. Who is winning here? You get the race essence activation. I think soldiers have way more final leg skills than Pacers right now. I think. Even though like all the soldier cards have a ton of metal leg skills too. But, like right now as a pacer, because you get in, like all the new cards, the Kamamo and Stay Gold, they were all like middle leg stuff, so you're kind of opting for more final leg power. Like this skill from Almond Eye, the last speed skill, that's all Almond Eye stuff. You don't want like so much middle leg skills, you don't have any final leg stuff. That's another way to tell if like opponent is scary or not on this track. Because there's so many skills nowadays that it's like, so like earlier on, you know, we focused more on only final leg stuff and have the duration to reach it, or only middle leg stuff and hoping we pull away enough if we don't catch up. 6100 skill points, no S distance. And the reason for that is because we just didn't have enough skill points to buy it. This is from 2 months ago. Is it also from 2 months ago? Okay. Yeah, and then like nowadays we have so everything, because the other island scenario is so like inflated. It's about 5200 UV. This is on the weaker end. UC9, it's getting okay. So all these cards are not uncapped. There's no opponents this race. Because the other island is so inflated, we basically max out the stats now. Like all the US builds that are going on Twitter, that's like all the stats maxed out. And not only that, it's like we have like so many good skills from the cards now that like you need both final, you know, leg acceleration, final leg skills, and middle leg skills. The rating matters. I think it's so strong right now. So you need enough middle leg to either catch up as a back line or stay ahead as a front line. Have the acceleration to reach your new top speed and the final leg skills to actually push through the finish line. So you need like everything. Yeah, so this race should be pretty uneventful because I outclassed the opponents by a lot. These people are more casual or didn't even try. I think 2 of the characters are like from 2 months ago, so I don't even have S distance. And then the other opponent doesn't have anything uncapped. It seems like a newer player. I do know that the Japanese Umatubers, they queue in at certain times because they're trying to snipe weaker players or dodge the stronger players, one or the other. They're pretty much the same idea. I think, I don't know, I just do it at the same time just because there's like the convenient timing for my streaming. And you know, it just happens that sometimes I get matched up with weaker opponents. I'm not really trying to snipe. Yeah, just whatever's convenient for my schedule. I think it's more interesting to face stronger people anyways. And then when you face the stronger player, you can see if you did something wrong with your build. You know, help yourself understand how to make the future champion meetings a little easier. It's like if you see that your character is losing in the final leg just by a little bit every time, it might mean you don't have enough final leg skills. I have this, like, noticed that in like, you know, the older champion meetings where I bring way too much acceleration, where like, you know, by the time I get to accelerate, I'm not close enough to the front, so it doesn't matter, or I have too much middle leg, so that when I fight for the final leg, you know, I just can't reach the goal fast enough. You just don't have those skills at the final leg, because even like a single white skill activation on the final straight right before the finish line, that could be all you need to win. And if you don't have it, then it's like, you know, you lose a lot more. It's like another set of like people who didn't try 2 months ago. Sakura Laurel, and I say that because you could tell from the character choice. It's like they either don't have character, so it means they are, what's it called, like they're not really, you know, they play casually, which is fine. Because no, there's not really any PvP. Like PvP, all you get is like more crystals to roll. This is all like self, what's it called, like you set your own goals for this game. It's also open 2 months ago. But not only that, you could tell from the characters, they either like the free-to-play players who don't pull for characters because the character's not very meta, or they just don't know what to bring and bring whatever. But there are like some players who are like super monsters. Like, I saw this one regular Sakura Chono O has like a, what is it, a 90% win rate? Yeah, and then it's like single Chono O ace with 2 debuffers. Just beating everyone. It's insane. You can tell like how strong opponents are from a combination of the rank and the character choice. If you see like the meta characters, you know they at least understand who's good and who's bad. We look at the rank, we kind of get a quick estimation of their deck power. So when you see a team like, you know, Grass 1 debuffer and then like whoever the other debuffer is, and then like a UA3 or UA4 Chona O, you're like, something's up. You know Chona O had like a ton of skills to insane build. And then because you know you want your favorite character to win, you bring 2 debuffers to make sure they have all the chance for the spotlight as possible. So you do need to still know what you're doing. It's like running 2 debuffers won't mean anything if the ace is not strong. Yeah, all these opponents are from July. They don't have S distance, so it's gonna be a pretty simple race. Don't really need to worry about it. Because the characters are not very meta, and because the ranking is not high, the chance of upsets are very low, unless they actually block. You know, Gento's always in the front, even if the other people are blocked the whole time, Gento's is gonna run. Okay, yeah. Well, I don't know why Still in Love so far behind. Doesn't you pass Pintail? Looks like she does. Why is my computer lagging all of a sudden? Well, day 1 victories are like very low crystal rewards. You get like 10 per race, you win. Not bad, but it's like not a... Like round 2 is where like the big money is. And like getting a 5 win in a row, you get a single pull, it's like 150 crystals. But if you lose even one, it drops to half, to 75. For round 1, it's just 50. So it's only 50 for winning 5 in a row. Not super high. You can get like, what's it called? Is it half? Probably like, well, you get like 5 crystals potentially from doing races in just regular training. So if you were like super lucky, you could totally get like, you know, maybe 25 crystals from doing a single career. They're just like random drops you can do from races and stuff. Still, you know, it's nice to get crystals, it's very not. I feel like this Still in Love is winning more. I guess we'll find out at the very end. If it's like the same results, really, it should be Still in Love being the best, but we are seeing Love Only You wins today. The same with Gentle Donna. That's because, you know, all those characters are good. Chrono Genesis is good this month as well. But seeing them win is not unusual. It looks like a debuffer maybe for the Mayano, but debuffer usually isn't a UV. So it's not a debuffer. Really high top speed. 5100 skill points using event welfare cards made end of last month. 5200 Gentil, beginning end of last month as well. This guy I think is a new player, 100%. It's hard to say because like some of these events are pretty old. I guess you could get them pretty easily now with the like the memorial tag stuff, like those items you use to play the old scenario cards. You can totally see the person fulfilling the Stay Gold and Mayan Egger. That might be the only thing he pulled. That might be a very new. I like cannot tell at all like how old a player is. There's nothing that tells you when they first like join. I don't know if the trainer level really means anything. If you play a lot, you can raise it pretty fast. Chronogenesis UB9 from this month doesn't run the double speed double power builds. 6,500 skill points is pretty good. Until 6,300 skill points, pretty normal. 1 pretty high top speed on this team. These are all like speed parents, right? 9 speed. 8 ping speed parents, so the speed is really high. But this Gen 2 has really high skill points. If you run the double speed, they'll get high. You should go for the 18. 22 races. It's crazy. Why would you do something? The Still in Love has way less races. Oh no, it has 17. Well, we'll see. I mean, that team is competitive for sure. I mean, I didn't really look at the skills. They might be missing gold skills, but generally when you see like above 6,200, 6,300 skill points, it's a pretty average run for competition. They had all the decks look correct. Based off of Gen 2, not good. That, Mayano, a basic. Looks like the other Gen 2s might have also had late starts, but they don't have ground. Ultimate's a Gen 2 right now. One of those Gen 2s is the opponent at like near 2,000 top speed. Worried about the Still in Love and only doesn't use funny thing about bringing the Christmas top road and some Tachyon ultimates, you don't trigger from first. Maybe in the front, I don't get the benefit of it. So when the pushes up, that's really good. I don't know how this be the ultimate for some of this speed stuff. Still not in a very bad position. Pushing forward. Activation, Still in Love. Are we blocked? We get the golden acceleration for. I was only used though. I don't see it. Double debuff from Gen 2 out. We didn't get the acceleration from it looks like we got locked on Still in Love. It's like us versus this. Gen 2 don't know what they're doing. That blue aura is not activating skills. The skill display tracker is too slow. It was like flashing blue the whole time. It should mean that she was activating final lay skills non-stop. What I'm talking about. You need that to push to the front. See, no speed greens. I don't know why you would take double circle green. That doesn't work on this track. 3 or 4. Might have run out of skill points. Did not bring singularity. Didn't. Yes, see, like this is what I'm talking about. They went for the middle leg style, which is like the old style. Probably because, yeah, they have both Stay Gold and Tamomo. So if you look at like the way those skills trigger, this is the wrong skill also. I wonder, so like, there are some cards that nowadays that's like, you have one generic skill and one dedicated to a track distance. The one Tamamo has is good for both medium and long distance. You take this one is from Stay Gold, but Stay Gold is the same way. Also have like one dedicated to medium and long distance and one for like generic. You don't want to take the generic one to the track it works on because it's the weaker one. Those are more for like short distance and mile, which is like next month, short distance one. So if we run Tamamo and Stay Gold, we take the generic skill for a short distance character. So when you're running your medium distance one, you want the dedicated skill because it's a better one.
4番人3番ジェンティルドン
Monogenesis
ライバルたちは強力ですが、構想を
6100
期
and
待
last
したいですね。
month.
王道の距離で構想が期待できますね。
Look at that later. No S distance on UB1. Still in love. Wow, you look. Yeah, this person must be newer. Uncapped SSRs, like not uncapped SSRs, are bad. You know, they don't access the power. Wedding. What's this character's name? Oh, Cesario is a good thing. This character is a pacer. Was created before the skill tracking existed. Look at, you know, this guy's not very competitive. He's like missing cards. Well, he has the cards, but not uncapped. We have a debuffer here. You're a real debuffer? Some more modern one. Oh, this is recent. Is this a debuffer as well? What is this? Like 2 years ago. I guess it's a debuffer. It's a very strange one though. No go ship. We have a UA2. Still in love. 6,000 skill points, not amazing. The stats are okay. It's a Highlander deck. He's missing cards. Ooh, take a look at that. Still in love is trash. 63, 33% win rate, that's not great. 17, 12, 27. So this guy's been changing his team around non-stop. Yeah, I think you should just retrain your doing it, but then like he's missing cards though, so he's in a tough spot anyways. I feel like I said earlier, if you're missing cards, you want to be going for really high pass to hopefully make up for the lack of skill. But it's really hard though, because like the higher speed doesn't really, it's hard to make up the lack of like double gold. Right now soldiers can get up to 16 gold skills. Every single card besides the friend card is double gold. If you're still in love, you don't need one of them, which frees up the skill points to bring a lot more white skills. If you're running like love only, you bring all. Looking at, and then, okay, so looking at 16 gold skills compared to like, you know, anything less, it's already just paces are like only there because they have strong ultimates, like Club Chrono and they have acceleration that is built in that's very consistent and very powerful. So they're still used. They're still not as good as soldiers for this track because they're still attractive good, or they're still strong characters. They get like 14 goals from their decks. Especially if you run the double speed, double power. You're only like 2 goals behind the soldiers. If you have like a good run, you can still win. The win breaks down the statistics is still like the favorite. You can still win with it. We saw Jin Taiwan. He's still doing it. So like if you don't have the gold skills, what you want to be doing is to bring debuffs. Like my Gentil has 2 debuffs. If I could have brought debuffs on my Stirring Love and I would do that. Like the idea is like, you know, you need debuff skill on the parents. You don't really get it from the cards unless you really don't have cards. But if you have the cards, like you take everything you can get to get an advantage. So let's see, does the new Storm Love have a speed debuff? Actually, that was on like a run that was almost good, but then it ran out. And it doesn't have it either. You can see like this Gentil has both a Pacer and Surger debuff, and then she's still competitive. That's everything else. So you couldn't afford it from the skill points if you did like she's almost 7,000. Right? If you actually landed fast one, I probably would have brought even more stuff. And the funny thing is like this character, I think, is not even a perfect run. I feel like I could do better, but I ran out of time after I started training soldiers. And I didn't realize how hard it was to make a strong skill in love. I felt like Love's Only You was pretty easy, but I might have just got lucky. Like, Lazama use them kind of a lot more difficult. I had to like actually learn newer strategies to push it to be stronger. Which is strange, because like, you think you could just run the same thing with the different. They're both soldiers, right? They have the same deck. Like, I don't know why one feels harder. I really just got really lucky with Lazama U. It's the 6.4 skill points. Mano Top Gun. She's better on long distance, but she's still pretty good on medium. I don't like because she's a runner. It's kind of just hard right now for them. 6.676, really high skill points on this Kitsuragi pace. Really high top speed is the Mano also the crazy top speeds on these. They need it though, because like. Double friend card, what the heck? I've seen those floating around. I don't understand. Like, I know how it. I've seen like the different builds of it, but I just find it. It's like they do all the dates from them, and I don't know how they can afford it. They probably just get a bad. If the training run day is not amazing, they just do a date. Like, like you have so many, you don't care about using it for getting the stamina or the energy back. Gentle from July, a offer from June that's not less distance. We had a July Chronicles also. Because the difference between the July deck and the September deck is we swapped out Simile Rudolph for Still in Love, and it's like so much stronger. I feel like we probably could have done that back then too, but people didn't realize it yet. I think the triple runner is the scary one, which is fun because they have not had a very good. They have not done very good. I saw a Japanese triple runner player show his like win rate. It's really bad, like a bunch of losses. They did qualify for round 2, but it's a struggle for runners on this track. No late start for me, that's good. You don't really want to be having late starts ever, especially not against we have other paces to go. 3 paces to run. It's really bad for the paces. Because all the paces require top 5 positioning, like even against yeah, like if you don't trigger your ultimate really bad, you feel like 6 or below, you don't trigger any skills for a lot of the paces and skills, which is like top 5 positions, so some of the race get Gentil's already catching up to the runners, that's good. Ultimate for... So this, like, the thing about the triple runner stuff, you want to pull away so much that the back line can catch up, which is really, like, hard for closers. We don't have as many... we don't have as many melee skills as good. Soldiers just have, like, a ton. Even right now, we're don't have a runner looks like still not at the runner around. Looks like Gentil's already pushing forward anyway. That's competition. That got some competition. Able to push, wasn't he super far in front? So yeah, even though triple runners is really hard. Why are runners having a problem on this track? Like, I didn't look too hard into it, but I have to think it's like something about the acceleration, like not good. You have the you don't have. You need to bring Guts Suzuka for the acceleration. I think the GP2 is called like the first 8th final leg acceleration skill category. That's the one that the Amaya Guru gives for that's one Amaya Guru gives for the soldiers, which like they finally got one. that only comes from Suzuka Guts. So you have to run 2 Guts cards then with State Gold. I don't know, I haven't really looked into it. He has a really hard time on this. I think it's acceleration problem because you have all the speed skills everyone else has. Unless it's like the final leg straight problem. The straight, final straight is too long. It's really hard for runners to really pull. Debuff him, so double S means it was from ages ago. What about that?
芝のコースで力を十分発揮できそうですね。
So like the modern debuffers, I think you're looking at like double-digit resi skills. This is very low in even though debuffers are easy to make, you can use it for a long time, you still have to update them. I've updated my debuffers like once, like maybe a year or 2 ago to make them, because you have better cards for making debuffers too, to bring way more debuff skills. It's a big deal. This is a July Sentinel Diamond, S distance. Beginning of the month off over. The A1 fast speed is good. This is a Highlander. This guy doesn't have cards to make a closer though. Using Daiwa Scarlet so not super scary looking. And then the other players look like they're not competitive with the character choice. Also the ranking is bad. Using even though these cards are still pretty usable amount of day, like the only thing you suffer from using this stuff is lower skill points. I didn't even try to build it. I looked at this in the wrong order, right? No, I know I did. So then I did look at it in the wrong order. So the guy with the debuffer is not competitive. He brought 2 characters who don't even have S distance or train for this track. I brought a debuffer just to mess with it. Other player has the all over but doesn't have the cards for running a closer. Cards for running a soldier though. Don't. You have to borrow Taku, which is very awful to have to do if you don't have drawing tap. Because that card is so important for soldiers 9 and 5. Yeah, I wish I had that to borrow it myself. So this person doesn't have enough cards, might be a newer player using a welfare guts kill. Oh, this was made 2 months ago. Do you have anyone here who's from this month? This one is. Speed is fine, guts and power's a little bit low. I feel like this is not trained correctly. It's kind of hard to train correctly if you don't have the card, because you bring like the stat stick, Daiwa Scarlet speed card. You're like missing so many things for soldiers. It's just like not fun. You need to bring like really amazing parents to make up all of the skills that you're lacking. Which nowadays you can find some monsters. There's really no excuse in my opinion. Like, not have a competitive chance. You don't have no cards, because like you just find like an amazing parent and hope the inheritance goes well. You got a disadvantage. I don't know how that Mihono Bobo is so far away. If you're catching up. This is good for Jintel though. It means you get all of our ultimate inherited parent inherited. There goes the Christmas couple. Do we have summer tattoo? Might have not gotten the tattoo. That one's on our ground. One of the other parents is the Minecraft. It's like a acceleration plus speed skill. Pretty good. Getting confident for Stone Love. She'll probably win this race at this position. No one's blocking her. Now it's a 50 gold or so on Love as well. Are you close? Oh wow, not only use acceleration and position, we do get the Gus competition between Jintel and not only you. We're gonna catch up. I still love might still win unless we get speed up deletion. Everyone does. everybody has like race essence. It's like such an important skill for like the final legs. You see a ton of parents nowadays, if any good parents that is, like they have like race essence, stamina, and power. For all the good parents, it's such a big deal. Like that one skill can like make you win by a nose. The 0.25 speed skill at the final straight. I think it's like 2.4 seconds, might be 3, I don't remember. But it does use stamina. But at that point, you don't care about the stamina use, right? You just get it and you win. The race ends right after. Is a double debuffer still in the team on this race?
ライバルたちは強力ですが構想を期待したいですね。前目につける先行策で勝利をつかんでほしいですね。
This looks like a more modern. Yeah, this is the more modern. So when was this changed? Beginning of the year. Okay, like I said earlier, you want to be updating every year. You beat Agent Hill, has the right deck. This one looks like it didn't go that well. 6.6k. It's pretty good skill points. 14 races. That means he had really good island training. Raising Gus is a little hard. And then we have the second debuff. Is she also up to date? What month? This was even newer one. So debuffs here. Some of debuffs annoying. We have a single runner. You a debuff. Not from 2 months ago. 6.2k Katsuragi super runner. No, regular runner. Let's see, Chronogenesis, lower guts. Single guts build. Does the double speed, double power. I think you can raise your guts a little more. 6.484 skill points, that's a little above average. 6.7, yeah, because like 6.7 is probably what you expect from the other deck. This one is kind of like unexpected because this is the Simile Rudolph one. Yeah, okay. I think everyone looks okay competition wise. I still in love is any skills we have. We have the right deck. Double debuffer is kind of. We'll see what happens. We might lose these. We have to pray for good timings for us on the speedy bus, which means we want them too early. We do not want them at the end of the race. Yeah, like the way the monopolizer timings, you want to see it being hit by. You want to see it before you enter the final race, or before the acceleration. That's when you want to see it. Anytime afterwards, it kind of. If you get it during acceleration, it kind of kills the acceleration. Like from my experience, it looks like you don't want to. And then if you get at the very end when you're fighting for the final straight, that's like the best timing. You don't want to see it. You want early monopolizers because they can hit it. Looks like both the buffers are in the back. They might both be closers. If they were so good, they have mostly closers. They don't want to mess up the positioning for your own skill and love. I have to double check this. We have really good positions for our characters. Ultimate for skill and love. Did we get the total cell for love and you? Skill characteristics. So we have monopolizer during this attack. Another monopolizer. Hit them with what? Like less competition between all of our characters. We do manage to survive the monopolizer, even though they were like I think it's because we were so far in front. That's why. We were like 2-3 forward entering the final leg. And then the only person in front of us, I think, was the Katsuragi Ace. Because we were so far in front, the monopolizers had to slow us down like more. I guess we were just so far in front of the Love King's Ace. That didn't make a difference for us. And I do have debuffs on my character. Maybe hit them at a good timing. They're both closes, yeah. I'm kind of interested in seeing.
楽しい枠になりました。
one second. Do I want to look at the? I'm kind of thinking. Do I want to go back and check the timing in that race to see what happened? Maybe it's not that big a deal. Like, what happened to the Still in Love? Like, she never pulled forward. She was like 2-4 behind. The monopolizers, I think, were like got a good timing too. Double speed, be good speed. 304 double circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Oh, you're missing a bunch of codes. You're supposed to be at 16 right now. Okay, that kind of explains why. Because the Stay Gold and Town Wall Cross are like really good for middle league stuff. You miss either one of them. For me, when I miss those, the character is not competitive. You know? But yeah, it's kind of it takes a lot of time to make a good run. This game takes 2 minutes. We have like 0 losses today. It feels like we haven't lost at all. That's crazy. Is it all because we swapped out the Still in Love? Maybe. I kind of feel like she's not winning as much as. I still feel like I see a lot of Gentel and Lovely You wins. I'll know at the very end, like at the statistics. So it seems like we are really swimming. I don't know if this because Still in Love is actually winning all the races we would have lost or not. But then again, like a lot of the opponents don't look competitive at this hour. Like it's like almost like it's a little over an hour until reset. It could be like everyone who's like running this late is like just trying to like do it before reset and not really competitive maybe. It doesn't feel like I'm like super hard opponents.
4番人気は8番ジェンティルドンナ。
ライバルたちは強力ですが、構想を期待したいですね。トップスピード、瞬発力ともにいいものを持っていますね。
Width is bad, so it's because it's 0-star Tomo Cross. And a jungle pocket no S distance, also low width. That's funny. We've been trying to do a mixed Highlander build. I don't know. You need like a width card for a soldier. You don't have too good power. Actually, if you have vodka, you can run the same setup you do for the bases. But I don't think anyone has the vodka card. It's such a rare card to be owning. 6.5k skill points for this Marvelous. He's probably the guy's ace for this team because the jungle pocket and the other one has like way lower skill points and stats. Actually, I'm curious now. Is this the ace for this team? Let's check the Marvelous team. 30%. Well, she's entirely new. 30% win rate, 10 races. Who's your teammates? Chrono Genesis newly trained, I guess. Single pocket, 0 wins. That makes sense. Does that make sense? She's a good character. I don't want to dig too deep into the skills though. Alright, UB7, Chrono Genesis, S-Pow, SB, top speed really high. That's a little bit low, has the stamina card, 6100, skill points a bit low. You don't really need to bring Airshaka stamina at all. Oh, you're running a CB card. This guy's missing card. 6000, 61. Skill points, doesn't have S distance. The Still in Love also doesn't have S distance, 59, 76 skill points. So he's missing red cards for his soldiers and what's it called? I guess CB counts as a weight card for closes, but the power levels are different. You also borrow Taku. If you don't have other cards, your option becomes way more limited. But I'm kind of worried about the next scenario myself, because like I voted for Esport City and I had to spark it, so my funds in kind of in a not great place.
スタートです
Hoping that
綺麗なスタートを切りました
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
like
先
1
行
month,
争いは2番
a little bit over 1
ジェンテル
month
ドンナ
before
4番
the
クロ
next
ノジェネシス期待通りの
scenario.
結果を
I
出
think
せ
the
るか
next
1
month
番
is
人気
still
ラブゾン
these
ビ
other
ー
island, even
2 番
though we're
クロ
doing
ノジェネシス
alright.
先頭に立ちました
After that, use
4番クロノ
hoping
ジェネ
we
シス
get
並
enough
びかけてき
savings
た
to pull. Hoping that there are no characters I care about at all.
さあ1コーナーから
Only one that would make me sad if new Conroe comes on, I
2
can't
番
vote.
クロノジェネシ
Waiting
ス
for those
2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのはジェンテ
And
ル
like
ドンナ
if the last
4
One
番
Piece
クロ
comes
ノジェ
one
ネシ
out
ス
at
並
a
びかけ
bad
てきた
timing, I
およ
could
そ5馬
probably
身ぐらい
do
で
not
9番
getting that
ストリー
character.
ムラブ
Probably won't be
ラブ
limited.
ゾンビー内にはマーベラスサンデー向こう上面に入って先頭は2番クロノジェネシス
So
順番が
he's
一
still
つに
in
ま
a
とま
good
って混
position,
戦状
still
態
fighting
前
for
に抜け出すのは容易じゃなさそうです。
順位を振り返っていきます依然として2番
You
ク
are
ロノジェネ
blocked
シス
as
続いて
the
4番クロノジェネシスジェンティルドンナ続いている
So you are
ラブ
blocked
ゾンビ
entirely.
並びかけてき
Spin
た
out of
す
this
ぐに
race.
続いてマーベラスサンデー
Not only you in an amazing position,
を照らすびっ
I think we're getting a speed
その
trailer.
内側
A little fun. We might still get speed trailer, but I
ジ
think
ェンテル
it's
ポケ
gonna
ッ
be
ト外から行くオルフェーブル3馬審査7番
the ultimate for Stern Love is really captain. Did she block? Can't tell from.
第4コーナ
I
ー
run
パー
around. Love to be used as
敵
well
にレ
as
ー
you
スが
get.
動きます。
2番クロノジェネシスここで抜け出した先頭は見合ったままこのまま総選の争いになるのか残り
I
400
think she missed her
前
acceleration.
を狙
Unless
ってい
it
るのは
triggered, I
最後の
couldn't
コーナー
find it.
最初に駆け抜け
Because
てくる
competition between the two soldiers.
動きかラブゾンビー
Looks like Love only used
シレット
blocking
デッドヒー
Stern
ター
Love.
先頭ラブゾンビーしかしその
I noticed like
今1着ゴールイン
the AI tries to block the opponent
私とみんなで無敵のラブ
final straight trying to get a lead. Because when I see like them trying to catch up, I see like the people in the back running diagonally, like shifting lanes basically. I mean, I always wonder like, why are you shifting lanes? There's no one next to you. I wonder if they're trying to block something,
出てきてしまう
even though there's like nobody like around. Okay, so the first team looks
7
competitive.
番
The
人気
last
は
team looks
3番ジェンティルドンナ
ちょっと厳しいメンバーですが、
fine
健闘
motion
を期
as
待したいです
distance.
ね。
Does she have a? I guess she has a downhill acceleration on this track, so it might hit a okay finally. 6200 skill points, like a little bit above average. Top speed's really good. Well, it's a good stats one. Teammate is that a debuffer? It's not. It's a competitive grass wonder, like a surgeon. Did you bring both of the awakened skills? Let's demonopolize the Eval. Yeah, you gotta do it. 63, 84. It's pretty average. The stats are very good though. 82. And the last one is Ramon. Are you a soldier or a pacer? So you're a pacer. 65, 29, a little bit above average. So this team is making the best of what they have. That's pretty good. That's cool. Wow, more compared than the meta team. That's funny. 5,900 skill points. That's quite below average. No S distance. A2 is still in love. No S distance. 66 is pretty good skill points though. 6.67. And then what was the last one? Until Donna. So this guy has no S distance. That's what I'm talking about too, right? Like this guy has cards. They might not be fully uncapped. He has the characters, you know. But the other guy who doesn't have the characters and kind of has the cards. Let's double check the other one. Yeah, because like McQueen's kind of not good anymore because of the way the way it interacts with runners. There's no runners on this track. That's pretty smart. And because you have to borrow state gold, wonder if he this player doesn't know about I don't see still in love anywhere. I'm assuming he doesn't have it. He borrows the attack card because yes, this is the MVP card. Has his own Maya group. Yeah, this guy doesn't have the characters, but he's competitive. Way more than the other meta characters. We still don't even try to get S distance. Hopefully the Grass Wonder isn't going to be a problem. It'd be so funny if she's the scary one to deal with. That's a year 1, 2 You never know. I mean, the 5 motions also like very early. Panic on, Still in Love, you can see it. It's not that long though. Gentle takes the lead. I don't remember if I had a late start. I just assume we have a late start. We might didn't have a late start. At least if we did, it doesn't matter anymore. The surgery was a good position, the pace is a good position. Running for the lead against the 5 motion. Don't know if we trigger the Christmas top roll skill already. Can do it right now. That's only second to 5th position skill. Our positions are good. Distance from the top is good. Ramon pushing forward. I don't know if she hit her ultimate. This is a 2000 meters shot, right? So her ultimate hitting is a range. I think Lagom Yu is blocked. It's like she ultimate and went to 7. Well, she like broke free if she was blocked. So the other meta team don't have S systems. So it's like you probably shouldn't lose against them. If the gust competition between the 2 surges, Still in Love has less gust than Lagom Yu. That's the thing. That's why I want to retrain the Still in Love because she's like missing like. So how much is that? Like 116 guts points? It's like 15, 22. I wanted to be at 16 something. And that's like because of the diminishing returns, that's like double. That's like 80 times 260 something guts I'm missing on her. When they guts compete, right? Like the 16, 14 is gonna have better boost than the 15, 22. Wow, this character's in 3rd anyways, and no S distance and no guts. Oh man, got the power of tears. That's so unfortunate. That this player with the could they have done? What could they have done different? So they brought the right setup. I think you're missing speed skill at 204. You can't be doing that. You can't be bringing this debuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You're missing those skills. Is she missing? No, I think the thing is right with that deck. It doesn't have the parents. Oh, I see. See, like this is a mistake. You do not want to be renting the Minecraft because Minecraft is a free character. You should train your own Minecraft. And then rent a monstrous parent like amazing top road or amazing tachyon. It's like those are things you can control. Like yeah, like the right. Yeah, right. You should retrain this Ryan to be a usable parent. You should not like. I'm assuming that this player is like, man, I get all these skills. I want to just use it, which is fair. It's like just retrain the Minecraft with these parents, right? And then they settle for not a slightly less list. Because like this doesn't, these skills don't even work for what's it called? Your like paces anyways. It doesn't matter for some of them. So even though it's a big list, unless it's a dedicated parent, you basically have to trim it, and it might be half the size of the actual. Just go train your own Minecraft, borrow some good parents. So that player could have done more. He probably would have beat the other guy. That's a double debuffer team in team 3. Get the debuff team first. See, wow, this is some crazy stuff. Okay, yeah, there's a buffer team and a debuffer team. There's a debuffer team first. There's more modern debuffer. No, this is a What is this? This debuff is built incorrectly. Inwit is bad, no debuff skills. Like when you're gonna bring a debuff, it's not just speed debuff, just bring everything. And it's funny that the Rudolph has the better debuff list, because one of the best debuff cards is a Rudolph card. It gives you all the stuff you want, so it's kind of ironic that the character can't use the good card. Yes, more debuffs. What's happening here? A1, high top speed, still in love. 6300 is not amazing skill points. But do you not have Almond Eye? Oh, you don't. You have Vodka, interesting. 304, not double set. I don't have enough skill points to buy anything. And then I think they brought the Amaya Group Acceleration. You don't need it. Okay, so the funny thing is that the other team is like, New Universe is a buffer. So you got the sympathy buff, I guess, on everyone. And you brought it on the wow, the UA4 right shower with 7,000 skill points. This guy is serious business. The UBA chrono with no S distance. What the one? 67 is still very high. I don't know, like right shower does she even have good evolution skill? Like downhill acceleration? Okay, let's see. Because this is a downhill track. I don't think she brought the other one. I don't think she did. What is the deck? Okay, so we're doing a double debuff team with a pretty average looking still in love with an interesting deck because of the VOD card. How many golds are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We don't have enough gold skills. We should be at 16 with that deck still. And then we have a buffing team with a rice shell. How many skills on this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Maybe that's all. That's everything she can bring for golds. Unless she cut her own. I'm counting the Minecraft one, which shouldn't be counted. It looks like she didn't bring her heal, because she has a heal for the other one. So that means she has like an extra double gold card. They start on Still in Love. That's not great. The New Universe is a base, interesting. The Chrono doesn't have S distance. That's all the characters are the one thing, the Rush Hour, the New Universe, and then the other one is double debuffers. It looks like the debuffers are not set to closes. It's like we have the good positions for our surges, then we have like the two debuffers behind us. So they're both surges. I think we're supposed to set them as closes. So. It looks like they might be set to closes because the other Still in Love in front of us. Right, Shower takes the lead. Ultimate for Love Only You. You get the ultimate activation. Sorry, the inherited ult from Christmas Top Road. You are having trouble catching up as you can tell Donald. Not only you in a very good position or Still in Love in front of the other one because they have way more gold skills. So we passed Gentadona, so she's out of this race. Ultimate for Still in Love. Did we get the acceleration for Love Only You? Hit by Monopolizer. If we got it, I couldn't see it. It might have happened earlier before the ultimate activation. But it's also possible we didn't get it. Looks like Love Only You is trying to block Still in Love again. Bruh. Okay, well you bring the two debuffers, but the what's it called? The Still in Love is not strong enough as an ace. Her win rate might be in the 60%. Do I want to go back and check? Let's go check it. We don't have. I think we don't have to watch the race. We can just look at the statistics. I think the other one I wanted to look at was the stats. I already forgot about it. That's okay. Like round 2 is when all these scary people should be showing up.
1番ジェンティルドン5番
Let's look at the debuff
ライバルたちは強力で
is
すが構想を期待したいですね
debuff team is this still in low?
構想が期待できますね
Whoa, 52 is even lower than I thought. Actually, it might have been like a 60% win rate character. 50 is pretty low with double debuffs. Winning double debuffs, like you're putting all your eggs in one basket, right? So if you're not hitting 80% win rate, you're kind of way below the good record. I'm at like 80 something right now after day 1. Actually, I'm at 80 exactly. You know, you feel like that Shiono I mentioned earlier. That guy's at like
ライ
90.
バルたちは強力
He
です
only
が
lost
構
once
想を期待したいですね
in his 40
芝のコー
races,
スで力を十
which
分
is
発揮できそうです
crazy.
ね
There's a double debuff for Chono. He beat all these still in love except one. So this Sakura Laurel is from before we could track skill points. She's not a very... She's a long distance character, so it's kind of odd where she's here. Yeah, but now S distance, 6300 skill point. Rudolph this guy has cards though. What the hell? And so this guy has cards but no characters. Teo from July, no points tracking. This one was just barely. What was points tracking? I think points tracking was more recent, probably. That guy has cards, no characters. We have like an entirely newer player, it seems. This Ogre doesn't even have potential 5 because she doesn't have decoding. Ring made around 4,000 something skill points. This guy just started playing, I think. Yep, so just started playing. So he's not. Like, he's probably still learning how to play the game. There's like a bunch of like. There's a bunch of like single, like 0-star SSRs. Interesting. I wonder like how long ago the player started, because some of those are like a couple banners ago. Maybe just pulled it out of like just, you know, random chance. They start on only you.
みんな集中してましたね
We have like one team that's entirely not competitive, another one with no character. I don't know, like a UG or something? What is that ogre mean? So there should be nothing about this that should be a big deal, because that Teo is also from 2 months ago. Laurel is not really for this track. I think she was created before my recall came out. She doesn't have the right acceleration skill. Yeah, she's using like checkmate. I don't think it works on this track. I love the way you pushing up like crazy. So close to the front right now, which is like usually really good for her style of Soju. So she's like the, you know, strong middle leg Soju style. It looks like, but I think the opponents are so weak. It looks like everyone pulls the front anyways. Because like Still in Love is good as well. Ultimate is very late. I think this might be a speed carryover. If you get the acceleration. Look at the tracker right now. Where is the cell for Love Only You? I might have missed it. She might have triggered it before. Oh, maybe she didn't trigger it. I don't know. But she's way behind Still in Love. She might have not triggered it. I could change what gets displayed in that tracker, but I do want to see the opponent activations. But you know, when that happens though, like it's just too much feed on it. Yeah, do we have no losses to it? Feels like we have no losses to it. That's I mean, like I said earlier, we did not really face a lot of double debuff. We did not face a lot of amazing opponents. Triple debuffers here. It's like a new generation debuff for a ton of red skills. this also a high debuff skill count? Looks like it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, triple debuff. Was it quadruple debuff? Is not. So 4 debuffers. We got the EB9 still in love. 6,200 skill points, not a lot. Doesn't have the deck. What is this deck? You have double width? That's interesting. Okay, so you don't have Almond Eye. So you don't, your middle leg is weaker, and then your other partner is a no S distance. Chronogenesis with 65, 67 is above average skill points. And then the other debuffer is a UA1. This one looks pretty scary. 66, 75 skill points. Pretty good. This could be our loss right here. Okay, so he swapped out into a debuff, so maybe his other character isn't pulling their weight. 45% is probably lower than it should be because the character that got swapped out maybe. 35 races, 10 races. Huh, this guy's been trying different stuff, it looks like. 35 for that Grass Wonder, 14, 45. No, okay, that's right. So it's this one who's the solo one. They have the same win rate? What the hell? What are the odds? I was like, what in the world? They both have 45.7. Thought I was like remembering wrong, but they have like the same record. It's fine. Alright, well, triple debuffer is gonna be really bad times. Hopefully my team is strong enough to push through. But we're like dealing with like 6 ghost speed debuffs. They are still in love, that's bad. Looks like all of the debuffers are set to surgery. Okay, well even though we had a lace, it didn't matter, it looks like. Panic on, still in love, that's bad. Hopefully it goes away right now. Ultimate for Gentle. It looks like, oh, okay, it went away, it wasn't too long. The panic didn't last. So we were hoping that the monopolizers do not hit us at like the optimal timing. We wanted to do it before we hit into the final acceleration, final leg. We don't really want to get hit by it during the acceleration. We definitely don't want to get hit by it in the final, like straight fighting for the lead. We have like way more gold skills because our skill points are way higher. I guess one of them is a 66. Is that the Chronogenesis? I'm having trouble remembering. Ultimate for loving you. The Chronogenesis don't have S distance, so it's whatever. 350 acceleration for Love Only You. Because they went to Monopolizer 2-3. I don't know if we got the Keen Eyesight, another one. I don't get that competition. Yeah, we are like in a bad spot with all the debuffs. Love Only You will have to accelerate like crazy. This shoot might. Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, they got these skills. It took 3 debuffers to stop us. If we got like one more activation on Love Only You, we still would have. The Late Storm and Panic Destroy still. It is the double debuff guy. Yeah, because he's being assisted by the other debuffer. Surprised he didn't get debuffed. His top speed is higher than me though. He has really good final leg ultimate stuff. Both the middle leg has the Ogre skill. What is this? This must be... I think this is Sultan Crown, right? That's another middle leg one. So amazing middle leg. 4 foot. Ooh, okay. So this guy 6675 must have hit the fast Luna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He's missing gold skills. Because he doesn't have the Talonwall card. Let's see. And he didn't take the Admire Group acceleration, right? He didn't take it. Oh, this guy knows what he's doing. Well, I mean, expectant. We're running double debuff. I think that's what only he lost it. So, the 3 debuffers to finally lose. That's pretty good. I mean, day 2 is gonna be. I mean, round 2 is gonna be way more sweaty people. Might see more of that kind of setup. But yeah, his win rate is not looking so good with like 47. He swapped in like those debuffers kind of late. One of them had like 10 races, the other one was entirely new. Might be doing that for the rest of the champion needing that setup. So if you lose one, it goes to 40. Gotta be helpful. See our record? Yeah, so the new Still in Love at 40% win rate is more what you expect. The new one at 25 is like a little underperformed. But like, not only you doing amazing still. This is what I'm talking about. Like the extra skill points, only at 3,000. The extra skill, like having both of the middle leg ultimates from without the fast learner, right? None of these are double circles. I could have picked up way more 2.4 second speed skills as well. So because like there's a lack of skill points to buy everything, I'm only prioritizing the 3.0 to 3 second skills and none of the 2.4 seconds. You only pick up the 2.4 seconds if you can afford it. Love you still doing amazing. It's only winning against Still in Love also because of the guts, higher guts. Which means if I had even higher guts for Still in Love, all those wins would probably be going to Still in Love instead. Until at a amount of wins, that's kind of what you expect from the performance of Aces right now. I think this is just like the dual skill difference right now. I guess the acceleration, but Gen 2's acceleration is not like ultimate like which means that the timing is a little bit less stable, even though it shows a really good acceleration. That's gonna be it for today. It's gonna reset in 36 minutes. I'm going to probably go get dinner and like try to retrain Still in Love some more. I might be back today, we'll see. It makes it easier for me if I just do it today as well, but if I suddenly feel like retraining Still in Love, I might be back tomorrow at like 5 something. So we'll see what happens. That's gonna be it for right now. Might be better later tonight, we'll see. Yeah, that's it.